Hello and welcome to this presentation of the United States of America, the USA. Here are some general facts. The population is about 326 million people. The capital is Washington, D.C. It's a republic, so they don't have a queen or a king. The current president is Donald Trump, but soon it will be Joe Biden. There are 50 states in the US. The US is in North America, on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. And the neighbors are Canada and Mexico. I'm going to tell you about two famous cities in the US. The first one is New York City, and you can find that on the East Coast. It's the biggest city in the US. It has 8.6 million people. It's the financial center in the US, and it consists of 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Long Island, Queens, Bronx, and Staten Island. But the most famous is Manhattan. This is one of the attractions, Central Park in Manhattan, which is a very big park where you can sit and have a picnic or go for a run or just take it easy. The most famous building is perhaps One World Trade Center. It was replaced, or the World Trade Towers, or the Twin Towers, were destroyed in the terrorist attack of 9/11 in 2001, and then this building replaced it, and it was finished in 2014, and it's 541 meters high. The other city is San Francisco, which is on the west coast in California. Here are some things that San Francisco is famous for. The Golden Gate Bridge opened in 1937, and it was the longest suspension bridge in the world then. It's famous for the hills and the cable cars, and the prison called Alcatraz, perhaps the most famous prison in the world. In the US, they speak many languages. The biggest ones are English, Spanish, and then Chinese. The most popular sports in the US are basketball, American football, baseball, ice hockey, and golf. American football evolved in the United States, but it came from rugby. They have the Super Bowl each year, which is the finals of the NFL, and it's the most watched program on TV. Baseball, here you have a pitcher who throws the ball, which a player on the batting team tries to hit with a bat, and then he runs and tries to make a home run. These are some famous holidays in the US. Halloween, celebrated on 31st October. It's famous for the Halloween parties where you dress up and the children can go trick or treat and begging for candy. And a lot of people decorate their houses a lot and carve pumpkins. Another one that's very special for the US is Thanksgiving. It's celebrated every fourth Thursday on November each year in the US. And it's mostly a holiday for the family where you get together and you eat a special meal with a turkey, mashed potatoes, and a special gravy. One very special thing with the US is the fast food or the junk food, with hamburgers, French fries, pizza, and fried chicken. and perhaps that's why they are so fat in the US. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you. I hope you learned something about the US.